This poem is called Death Runs in My Family. My mother embraced the bottle. She was open about it, not like her mother, who pretended gin was water. One day, Dr. Barton said to her, "Your only hope is to give it up." And she did. And deprivation deprived her of all sweetness. And so she drank again. In the end, every night for 7 years, she'd call my father's name out from her bedroom, endlessly, as though it would matter if he came to see her, as though anything could change. In the living room, we all pretended there was nothing wrong. Eventually, she died. My wife embraced life. Even when she tried to kill herself, she made sure someone noticed. Then one day, it began. Words began to lose their meaning. "I can't believe I said that," she'd say, certain it was a mere slip, but instead, it was a sign that she'd begun her journey to the land of waking sleep. At first, her eyes retained their fiery purpose as she fought to keep herself intact. But then, a bit of wobble, a touch of weakness in her walk. And then, we had to feed her, to help her to and from her bed. And then, she had to leave her home. For now it took a village to get her through the day. Finally, she gave up eating, and caregivers began to paint her lips with water. I watched her each and every day as she dealt with what comes next. On the 14th day, the rains began. On the 16th day, she died. I still live, and I embrace what comes before me every day. And so, when my arm went dead, when they called it drunkard's elbow, when I had to go to Europe to discover I had Parkinson's, after I understood what was at stake, I fought fiercely to keep myself intact. My body's two bodies now, one of them much stronger than the other. For the first time, I can hear them whisper as they yearn to connect. Still, little things accumulate. Jowls, gurgles, aches. I always used to think, I'll just wait, it'll get better. Now sometimes it doesn't. Now I feel a part of me is withering away, and I'm forced to face the fact, one day I'm going to die. I think of my father in his hospital bed. His brain is useless as a lump of clay, his cruelly forced breathing. I think of my mother howling for hours before she passed silently away. I think of the beauty of my wife's final days, and I think, at least this lesser dying is preparing me for death.